discuss packet flow in different network. So let's build a scenario and after that let's see.
क्या बताया सर?
आज हम लोग पैकेट फ्लो देखेंगे डिफरेंट नेटवर्क के साथ.
पैकेट फ्लो
जी, कल हम लोगों ने पैकेट फ्लो देखा था सेम नेटवर्क के साथ.
जी जी.
आज हम लोग डिफरेंट नेटवर्क के साथ करेंगे. It is our router and here we are connected to end devices like this, and change this name PC2 and it is our PC1, and both devices are connected to routers like this. And first of all, we will discuss about router, how to configure a router. Okay. And step by step here we are configuring. I think we are already discussed about the routers. Here we are saying no, and after that it is our modes of router. It is our user exec mode. This mode is known as user exec mode. Modes of router. First question arises, how many modes on a router? On a router. So by default there are 3 modes on a router. There are 3 modes on a router. First is our user exec mode. It is user exec mode. In this mode, we can run some commands. Like enable, disable, traceroute, ping, telnet, SSH. Okay. And here we are saying enable, and it is our privilege exec mode, and also we can say router mode. It is privilege exec mode. In this mode, we can run all show command. And last is our configure mode. Config terminal. It is our configure mode. It is configure mode. In this mode, we can configure and as well as we can modify and delete configuration. modify and delete configuration. Okay. And step by step we are configure a device. Here we are saying enable. In this mode we are saying enable, and after that it prompt this type. And in this mode we are saying configure terminal. And enter. After that this prompt is configure mode. And in this mode we are configure our devices. And interface fast Ethernet 0/0. It prompt our interface mode on a
सर
router.
रिकॉर्डिंग पे लगा रखा है?
जी मैंने रिकॉर्डिंग कर दी है।
ठीक है सर।
तो यहाँ पे जैसे कि हम लोग इंटरफेस पे अब फास्ट इथरनेट जो हमारे लिंक है, एफ का मतलब है यहाँ फास्ट इथरनेट, 0/0 ये हमको ये बता रहा है कि हमारा पोर्ट नंबर। इंटरफेस फास्ट इथरनेट इज और port type and 0/0 is port numbers. And after that enter. And here we are configure IP address on an interface. IP address, and here we are adding 192.168.1.1 and its subnet mask 255.255.255.0. and after that we will say no shutdown. It means port is by default in down state, and we are saying no shutdown. Port is if up for no shutdown command. Now fast Ethernet 0/0 is now off, and after that exit. This command is run on configure mode. And after that here we are at IP address on an interface. And after that we are saying no shutdown. It means we are giving a command to port is up. That's all. On an interface F 0/0 fast Ethernet 0/0, and as well as on fast Ethernet 0/1 as it is. In configuration mode we are saying interface fast Ethernet 0/1, and we are saying IP address 192.168.2.1, because 2.0 is another network and 1.0 is another network, and its subnet mask 255.255.255.0. After that we are saying no shutdown as it is.
दोनों का सबनेट मास्क एक ही होगा सर?
क्योंकि यहाँ पे हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि क्लास सी के हम आईपी को यूज कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हमारे दो डिफरेंट नेटवर्क हैं, एक 1.0 का नेटवर्क है, एक 2.0 का नेटवर्क है। इस चीज को चेक करने के लिए हमारे पास कमांड होती है शो आईपी इंटरफेस ब्रीफ. इफ यू वांट टू चेक व्हाट इज माय आईपी on an interface, then you have to run show IP interface brief. On first Ethernet 0/0 1.1 and first Ethernet 0/1 2.1.
2.0.
Yeah. And it command will give information of an IP interface. And this command is run in privilege mode, privilege exec mode. And if you want to check routing table, then you have to run this command, show IP route. Show IP route. ये कमांड होती है हमारे राउटिंग टेबल को चेक करने के लिए। हम राउटिंग टेबल को अगर हम चेक करेंगे तो यहाँ पे हमारे देखिए 1.0 का नेटवर्क आ रहा है और 2.0 का नेटवर्क। These network are directly connected on an interface F0/0 1.0 network and F0/1 2.0 network /24. After that, we are configure end devices. So end devices we have to enter, and we have to go desktop and IP configuration. And IP configuration, this IP is 192.168.1.2 and its default subnet mask and default gateway is interface router interface IP address is our default gateway 1.1 on this interface, because this interface is connected PC1 and this interface F0/1 is connected PC2. So PC2 default gateway is 2.1 and IP is 2.1. 2.2 IP address and its subnet mask and default gateway is 2.1. यहाँ पे जो हम IP एड्रेस देंगे ये दूसरे नेटवर्क, क्योंकि हमारा ये इंटरफेस दूसरे नेटवर्क के साथ कनेक्टेड है F0/1 और F0/0 ये दूसरे नेटवर्क के साथ कनेक्टेड है, तो इन दोनों की डिफरेंट IP होगी। और डिफॉल्ट गेटवे जो हम इंटरफेस पे राउटर के इंटरफेस पे जो हम IP देंगे वो हमारी डिफॉल्ट गेटवे होती है। ठीक है सर
जी।
Asa, did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here we are saying how to packet goes one network to another network and how packet is in packet, how many contents and how it will goes one network to another network. So we will show it. Edit filter, and here we are check ARP and ICMP packet. Then we are pinging PC1 to PC2. So ping in command prompt, you have to run this command ping and its IP address, that device destination IP address 192.168.2.2 because PC2 IP address is 2.2. So enter, and on PC1 it will generate two packets. One is ICMP packet and another is ARP packet. It is our ARP packet and it is our ICMP packet. ARP packet is always broadcast within a network. Only one network it will broadcast. It cannot be forwarded another network. So if you are open this packet, it is our Ethernet header. It means layer 2 header. In layer 2 header, destination MAC is 12F. It means it is our broadcast packet. And source MAC is PC1 MAC address. And it is our ARP header. In ARP header, source MAC is PC1 MAC address and PC1 IP address. Source IP is PC1 IP address and target IP is gateway IP, not destination IP. It will first resolve gateway IP. Gateway IP is our 1.1, 192.168 and 1.1 and target MAC default gateway MAC and gateway MAC is also 0. It means broadcast. Then in ICMP packet, it have only IP header. It means layer 3 header. In layer 3 header, source IP is PC1 IP and destination IP is PC2 IP. Then PC1 will forward only one packet, ARP packet. It will goes to router on first Ethernet 0/0, this interface. And it will reply this interface from its ARP MAC address, like this. Inbound, it will receive this packet and outbound is will reply that packet. Destination is now our PC MAC address 6060. Now destination and source is our first Ethernet 0/0 MAC address. This interface MAC address is source MAC, like this. Source IP is now 1.1 and source MAC is B301 and target IP is 1.2 and target MAC is 606D. अब देखिए सर, इसमें क्या हो रहा है कि अब जब हमारा आर्प राउटर के पास रिसीव होगा तो राउटर के इस इंटरफेस पे रिसीव होगा. जब इस इंटरफेस पे रिसीव होगा तो ये सिर्फ अपने इस इंटरफेस का ही मैक एड्रेस देगा, ना कि इस इंटरफेस का मैक एड्रेस देगा. रिप्लाई सिर्फ यहीं से आएगा, जो कि हमारा आईसीएमपी पैकेट एक ड्रॉप होता है, इसीलिए हमारा एक आईसीएमपी पैकेट यहाँ पे ड्रॉप होता है. अब ये यहाँ से ब्रॉडकास्ट नहीं कर, क्योंकि हमारा आर्प पैकेट एक नेटवर्क को कभी क्रॉस नहीं करता है. आर्प पैकेट नेवर क्रॉस वन नेटवर्क टू अनदर नेटवर्क and it will reply packet from router first Ethernet 0/0 interface to PC1, like this. Here ARP is successfully, ARP packet is successfully, and ICMP is also sent. Now we are seeing destination MAC is router interface first Ethernet 0/0 MAC address and source MAC is PC MAC, and it is our IP header. In IP header it will carry source IP and as well as destination IP. Now PC will send ICMP packet for router, then router will drop this packet and it will also generate a ARP packet again for PC2. ICMP packet router will drop and ARP packet is generated for PC2. Now we are saying destination MAC is or all F. It means broadcast for PC2. And source MAC is this interface. First Ethernet 0/1 and target IP is 192.168.2.2 and its MAC address is also 0, as well as like PC1 to this router interface. And here ARP packet is goes from router this interface and for PC2 inbound is at is, and outbound source MAC is PC MAC, and destination MAC is first Ethernet 0/1 interface MAC address, like this. Target MAC, source MAC, source IP is 2.2 and source MAC is PC MAC, and target IP is 2.1 and target MAC is interface first Ethernet 0/1 MAC address. And here our ARP is resolved. Now PC will send again ICMP packet because router have PC1 MAC address and as well as PC2 MAC address. Then it have total information for PC1 and PC2. Then PC will generate ICMP packet again. And destination MAC is now F0/0 interface MAC address, and source MAC is PC1 MAC. Then router will receive ICMP packet and it will check routing table. It will check our routing table and as well as ARP table, like this. Show IP route. Now 2.0 network is directly connected and port is first Ethernet 0/1, and it will also check ARP table. Show ARP. Now ARP, in ARP table it have PC2 MAC address and it will forward it from this interface first Ethernet 0/1. अब यहाँ पे ये क्या कर रहा है सर कि अपने राउटिंग टेबल में चेक किया कि 2 का नेटवर्क कहाँ पे, वो देखा कि हमारे फर्स्ट ईथरनेट 0/1 पे हमारा 2 का नेटवर्क है, तो वो फिर उसके बाद इंफॉर्मेशन में ये ऐड किया कि जो हमारा 2 का नेटवर्क तो मिल गया, ये पैकेट जब आईसीएमपी पैकेट को ओपन किया तो वहां पे डेस्टिनेशन आईपी हमारी थी 2.2, तो वो अपने आर्प टेबल को फिर से वो चेक किया, आर्प टेबल में देखा कि 2.2 का नेटवर्क वो उसका मैक एड्रेस क्या है, तो वो देखा कि ये मैक एड्रेस है, कहाँ पे रिसीव हुआ उसको, फर्स्ट ईथरनेट 0/1 पे ये रिसीव हुआ है, तो इस इंटरफेस से वो अपने पैकेट को फॉरवर्ड कर देगा अब PC2 के लिए। अब PC2 ने रिसीव जब पैकेट को ओपन किया तो PC2 के पास इंफॉर्मेशन है, उसके पास जब इनबाउंड में जब रिसीव हुआ तो ये देखा कि डेस्टिनेशन मैक क्या है कि खुद का मैक है, इस डिवाइस का पीसी का मैक है, और सोर्स मैक इसके इंटरफेस राउटर के इंटरफेस का मैक एड्रेस है। ये ईथरनेट हेडर में देखा, जब वो लेयर 3 को ओपन किया तो लेयर 3 में देखा कि डेस्टिनेशन आईपी 2.2 यानी कि मेरे लिए ये है, तो इस पैकेट को वो रिसीव किया। आउटबाउंड में अब इस पैकेट को वो रिप्लाई देगा, जब रिप्लाई देगा वो डेस्टिनेशन हो गया 1.2 के लिए अब रिप्लाई दे रहा है कि इसको भी नहीं पता कि 1.2 का नेटवर्क कहाँ पे, लेकिन ये रिप्लाई कर दे रहा है अपने मैक एड्रेस के बिहाफ पे कि हाँ ठीक है मैं इस मैक एड्रेस पे कर दे रहा हूँ, हमारे गेटवे के पास चला जाए, गेटवे अब उस पैकेट को फॉरवर्ड करेगा। नाउ PC2 will check layer 2 information and as well as layer 3 information. In layer 3 information, source IP is 2.2 and destination IP is 1.2 for PC1 IP address, and destination MAC is interface MAC address. Then PC will reply that packet and router will check again its routing table and as well as ARP table. Then packet will forward it PC1 like this. Now our ICMP packet is successful. देखिए अब यहाँ पे हमारा ICMP पैकेट सक्सेसफुल हो गया जी। अगर अब हम यहाँ पे in real, if you see real time, then ping is successful. Only one packet is dropped because it will resolve ARP packet, so it will drop one packet. And if your pinging again, then it will not drop any packet. Now it is our पैकेट फ्लो इन डिफरेंट डिफरेंट नेटवर्क. ये हमारा पैकेट फ्लो था डिफरेंट डिफरेंट नेटवर्क के साथ.
जी.
Asa, did you get it?
Yes, sir.
In this scenario, have you any doubt?
Presently not, sir.
Okay. So now we will start routing protocols. Okay.
Okay, sir.
अब हम यहाँ पे स्टार्ट.
कितने दिन का और बचा है ये हमारा, कब तक कंप्लीट हो जाएगा?
ये सर अभी मान के चलिए 15 दिन का हो रहा है.
15 दिन.
एक वीक आपका राउटिंग प्रोटोकॉल होगा, एक वीक आपका स्विचिंग का होगा.
ये प्रैक्टिकल है या थ्योरेटिकल होगा?
देखिए थोड़ा सा थ्योरी भी है, थोड़ा प्रैक्टिकल्स भी है, तो दोनों साथ में हम लोग कर लेंगे. अब ऐसा करेंगे, क्लास को थोड़ा फास्ट में ले चलेंगे, ठीक है? And today we will start as well as our routing protocols. First of all, we will see what is routing. Have you any ideas what is routing?
सर जब एक राउटर इंटरनेट से कनेक्ट होने के बाद जो अपनी कार्यवाही करता है, दिस में कॉल राउटिंग.
तो देखिए इसको हम इस तरीके से भी बोल सकते हैं कि जब हम दो डिफरेंट नेटवर्क के साथ कम्युनिकेट करते हैं तो वहां पे हमारे राउटिंग प्रोटोकॉल्स यूज होते हैं. या फिर हम इसको इस तरीके से भी बोल सकते हैं, फॉरवर्डिंग अ पैकेट फ्रॉम वन नेटवर्क टू अनदर नेटवर्क इज नोन एज routing. Forwarding a packet from one network to another network. Another network is known as routing. Okay. And second question is, if you want to perform routing, then what are the requirements to perform routing? What are the requirements? What are the requirements of routing? First is हेलो.
हाँ जी,
आवाज आ रही है सर?
आ रही है सर.
First requirement is a layer 3 device. Layer 3 device like router and as well as layer 3 switch. And second requirement is default gateway of end devices. Default gateway of end device. If we haven't default gateway on end device, then we cannot communicate to different network. So it is our it's mandatory to default gateway on end device. And third is destination IP address. And fourth is routing protocol. Routing protocol. Okay.
जी.
So, how many types of routing? How many types of routing? Did you know how many types of routing?
No idea.
Asa,
No idea, sir.
there are two types of routing. There are two types of routing. First is static routing, and second is dynamic routing. So one by one, we will discuss. Today we will discuss only static routing. Static routing. In static routing, the network administrator will give known network information. It means if you want to communicate to different network, like this. If we have some another network, and here is one another end device, and I want to communicate with this device. So it is our one network and two network and three network. So here we have to use routing protocols, because if we haven't any routing protocol, then we cannot communicate to different networks. So we have to use routing protocols if you want to communicate to different networks. In static routing, the network administrator will give known network information. Known network information on a router. The router. Okay.
जी.
यहाँ पे जो नेटवर्क एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर रहेगा वो अपने नोन नेटवर्क की इंफॉर्मेशन को बताता है कि हमको जाना कहाँ पे. ये हमारा स्टैटिक राउटिंग होता है. तो स्टैटिक राउटिंग इज टू टाइप्स. Static routing is two types. First is next hop static routing, and second is exit interface. interface static routing. So today we will see with next hop static routing. ओके
जी
आज हम लोग देखेंगे कि नेक्स्ट होप के साथ हम स्टैटिक राउटिंग कैसे करते हैं और हम इस चीज को पेंट फाइल में भी सेव कर देंगे, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट होप, हाउ टू एनेबल static routing with next hope. So let's see. First of all, show IP interface brief. It is shortcut to show interface IP brief. 2.1. So here we are saying no and enable conf d interface fast ethernet 0/0 IP address 192.168.2.2. So let's see, show IP interface brief. This port is up and end device is connected first Ethernet 0/1. This end device is connected first Ethernet 0/1. So here IP is will give 3.1. Interface first Ethernet 0/1. IP address 192.168.3.1. Saying no shutdown. And configure end device and IP address 192.168.3.2 and gateway is 192.168.3.1 is gateway. Before performing any types of routing protocol, then we cannot communicate. Let's see. If you are ping 3.1, we cannot communicate. 192.168.3.2. Destination host unreachable. It means we cannot communicate to destination IP address from 1.1. So we have to enable routing protocol. So let's see how to enable static routing with next hope. In configure mode, we are saying IP route 192.168.3.0 because I want to go on 3.0 network. So 3.0 network and as well as its subnet mask 255.255.255.0 and next hope. Next hope is this interface because PC once send any packet, then it will receive on router 0 and its router will check routing table and it will forward this interface. Next hope interface. So next hope interface is first Ethernet 0/0 and its IP address is 192.168.2.2. So here we are saying 2.2. 192.168.2.2. That's all. After that, enter. step by step. Router 0, we have to configure as well as IP address, and you have to run this command, only one command. So here we are not writing interface IP address and etc etc, only IP routing commands on router 1. ओके, हम यहाँ पे ये नहीं लिख रहे हैं कि आईपी को आप कैसे इंटरफेस पे असाइन करेंगे, ठीक है सर
जी।
ये डायरेक्ट हम सिर्फ आईपी राउटिंग के कमांड को ही लिख देते हैं, सिर्फ हमको यहाँ पे इतना ही करना है कि हमको 3.0 के नेटवर्क पे जाना है, और जो हमारा नेक्स्ट होप आईपी एड्रेस है ये है हमारा 2.2, ये R1 की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन हुई। अब हम करेंगे R2 की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन। अब एक चीज करने से पहले अब मैं एक चीज दिखाता हूँ। लेट्स सी, शो आईपी राउट। नो, S stands for static. S stands for static. And 3.0 network is via 2.2. If you want to send any types of traffic, then it will pass through 2.2. Then we can reach 3.0 networks via 2.2. As it is, we are enable routing on router 1. Conf t IP route 190 before configuring this router. Let's see. So IP route. Have you any 1.0 networks information in routing table?
No.
No. Because here we are not
Hello. 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 Hello.
Yes, sir.
क्या?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Tell.
Shubham sir.
Yeah, I got it.
Shubham sir.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Shubham sir, can you hear me?
हेलो
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 हाँ जी सर,
स्क्रीन स्टॉप हो गई थी क्या?
स्क्रीन स्टॉप हो गई सर, आवाज भी बंद हो गई थी यानी।
अब स्क्रीन शेयर हो रही है?
अब हो रही है सर।
तो देखिए यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने जब ये चीज देखा तो जब हम लोग स्टैटिक राउटिंग को परफॉर्म नहीं किए थे तब हमारे पास ये इंफॉर्मेशन थी। अब स्टैटिक राउटिंग को परफॉर्म करने के बाद ये हमारे पास इंफॉर्मेशन हो गया।
जी
After that we will perform static routing, enable on static routing on router 1. Then we have all information of 1.0 network. How to reach 1.0 via 2.1. If you want to reach 1.0 network, then we have to go through from 2.1 net IP address. Now if you are pinging PC1 to PC2, then it will ping successful. 2 packet is dropped and after that it will ping successful. First is drop and second is also drop. After that it will successful. Let's see. Because 2 packet is dropped for ARP resolution. ये जो हमारे 2 पैकेट ड्रॉप हुए आर्प को रिजॉल्व करने के लिए ड्रॉप हुए हमारे 2
जी
पैकेट. Now no any packet will drop. So, guys, is it clear? Static
जी
route. Asha?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Okay. So that's all for today. Tomorrow we will discuss exit interface
जी
in
Okay.
सर, एक चीज पूछनी थी।